Hello, everybody. Okay, I thought I'd pull a few cards from the Lightseers deck and an oracle card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So here it is. This should be airing at the end of May, so I wanted to do June predictions. And please take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's get started. So what I have here, I have the Hangman, I have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the World. Nice. You have, that's kind of cool. Kind of going in order, except for like you've got two of the major arcana here. So some important things for some of you. So with the Hangman, I feel like a lot of you are going to be taking a pause. Now, this could mean a lot of things. You might stop to smell the roses. You might be slowing your life down to like try not to miss out on things. You know, you're taking these little breaks, sort of, so to speak. These little breaks to just stop and, like I said, you know, you smell the rain coming when the storm approaches, or noticing, you know, the sounds of the birds in the trees when the breeze blows through it, how warm the sun is. We're getting into late spring. We're starting to come into summertime. So, you know, you're getting the warmth of that sun and the blue skies, and, you know, you want to smell that rose. So slow down, notice nature around you, because you miss the little things when you're not paying attention. I think some of you are becoming very keenly aware that, you know, life is rushing by way too fast. So June is going to be a time for you to just slow down and relax a little bit. And this can mean, like I said, multiple things. For some of you, yeah, you're going to be pausing here and there to just maybe do a little self-reflection. I don't know if some of you are going to be stopping to do a little bit of counseling or therapy, maybe. You're going to be kind of looking at yourself and what can you do to better yourself? What can you do to solve some of the issues going on in your life or within your relationships with other people? Ooh, that's interesting. I thought I smelled cigarette smoke. I don't know. I don't know if some of you smoke or have somebody that smokes in your life, but that's weird. We don't smoke in this house. Oh, goodness. It's kind of weird how I get these scents now and then. There shouldn't be anything like that out here. No, I'm not getting it. Okay. So I don't know if that's a sign for some of you, if someone smokes. I don't know if you're thinking about somebody that you lost recently that smoked. Maybe you're getting some type of spiritual message there. A spirit might be just saying, hey, like, think of me. So whoever that resonates with, take it. That's for you. But with the Hangman, I think some of you this is the time to take vacations. Right when it's like that transition between spring and summer. You know, that weather is just beautiful, and it's a great time to travel and go places and different things. So you might be taking a little bit of a pause to go, what's next in my life? What do I want to do? You know, you might be working and life's just going about normal. And maybe you feel like there's a little bit of I don't want to say lag, but maybe things are just kind of too mundane for you. So you're thinking of maybe trying something new, learning something new, picking up a new hobby or a class on something. Maybe you want to up your skill load for work. But a lot of you are making decisions on things, and you're not taking it lightly. You're choosing to really focus in on what you want and focus in on your own self-care, and that's great. So June is a great time to do that. So that's what the Hangman is about. So we go to the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is, usually it represents in a superficial way, as in face value of the card. Six of Pentacles is that giving and receiving, just like the hands. Somebody's giving them something, and this hand is accepting, but it also seems to be like a give and take. That mutual reciprocation is a great thing. So I think that a lot of you are going to be exchanging kindness with others. I don't know what word I want to use, but maybe you're going to be exchanging goods or services with other people. You know, that old barter system. Like, oh yeah, like, can you do this for me? Like, my car's having problems. Sure. You know, I can't afford to pay you. Okay, well, Hey, you know, those cookies you make are really good. Can you make me a batch of those for my family? Okay, sure. Like, give and take. You know, you do for others. Because you need their help, but sometimes you can't afford to actually pay them. But if there's some kind of even exchange where you could do something nice for them, they do something nice for you. June's going to be full of that. People helping each other, doing things together, working together, this collaboration. I see a lot of this. And I also think the Six of Pentacles is about people coming together too. I kind of see a social aspect here where that give and take is about spending time together. This is like when you take that girls' weekend or besties, or the guys go to Vegas for the weekend or something. Hopefully it doesn't end up like the movies, but you're going to be doing stuff like that where you're deepening your bonds with others. It's a perfect time to do that. So you might be going on vacation with family, or you might be going on vacation with your bestie. Maybe you're taking that cruise. Who knows? Or maybe it's just kind of a staycation. You're just like, hey, come over. Let's just hang out. We're going to sit around and we'll just have a beer and get some nachos, watch a movie, you know, or just float in the pool all day. So it just depends on what you want to do. But a lot of you, I see a lot of you having that give and take. So there's going to be a lot of exchanging socially and goods, services. Maybe it's business related. But June's going to be kind of busy. And that's probably why people are taking that pause too. You got to stop and take a deep breath and just take in the world around you and then go on. I mean, it's really healthy to do that. So the 6 is about that. And if I want to relate the 6 back to the major arcana, it goes back to the lovers or the lovers. So this might be about also, this give and take doesn't have to be with other people. This can be a give and take with yourself. If you realize you're giving too much of yourself and you need to like stop and go, okay, wait a minute. I'm doing this for like these 5 people. I'm helping all these people do all these things, but nobody's doing anything for me. Now, it's not to say that you have expectations or require anybody to do anything for you, but you got to stop overloading yourself. There's nothing wrong with helping others, but like I said, you got to stop. Like the Hangman says, you got to stop and breathe a little. Make sure you focus on you a little bit. Take time to sit back, you know, have that cup of tea, read that book when it's nice and cool and quiet in the morning with the sun coming in, when it feels just right. I mean, that's just one of those moments of peace and quiet and stillness. Take that. Meditate with it. I mean, read a book, or if you want to watch something, or maybe you just want to sit and just think about things. Let your brain just go. Unlimited brain time. So that 6 of Pentacles is, I can relate it back to the lovers too. So it's going to be about loving what you do. If you're giving to other people and you love doing that, then do that. Just make sure you don't shortchange yourself. Make sure you love yourself too. So balance it out. And then we go to the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is about a lot of things. It can be a lot about choices, which he looks like he's trying to make a choice here. But it can be a lot about daydreaming and illusions and different things. 7 is self-reflective in the number itself. So, you know, this guy's thinking about a lot of things. And it's interesting. So, yeah, I see that there's going to be a lot of choices this summer for you to do. And I don't know if this is... For some of you, it's going to be different for everybody. So maybe you have a choice in like who you hang out with, or do you want to spend time with your family, or is it going to be detrimental to your mental health? Is it going to be stressful? If you don't get along with certain people, do you want to be in that friend group or not? You know, your choices are like, do you want to spend time with yourself? Hey, should I go on vacation or should I take somebody with me? Like, those are going to be the type of choices you're going to be making. It could be job related too. You could be making choices on your dating life, you know, romantic life. Are you going to stay in the relationship? Or are you going to go? I do see things like that happening too, where big decisions get made. June's going to be big for some of you. Whoever is tuning in right now, when you see this, this is up to you. You have the free will to make these choices, so it's going to be up to you what's in your best interest. And I see that it's going to be a struggle because see how there's fog in here? So I see that things are going to be a little bit foggy for you. It's not going to be so clear cut on the decisions you have to make. So when you come up against some of these decisions, no matter what part of their life or area of your life that they're in, you know, really contemplate on it. Think about what's going to be best for you and the outcome and everybody involved. But, you know, you want to make sure that you consider yourself. It's not selfish to do that. Consider what's best for you. So keep that in mind with the Seven of Cups, the choices that are going to have to be made. And, you know, you're dreaming about things. So if you want to start something new in your life, or whether it's with a person or with a job, or, you know, maybe you're like, you know what, I just got a wild hair up my butt and I'm going to go out and try to be, you know, a photographer because maybe I want to do that. Maybe the interest is there. Well, go take a class this summer. Find the time, take the class, see if you like it. The worst you can do is gain knowledge and skills. There's nothing wrong. You add that knowledge and you'll probably use it later on. I mean, I'm filled with useless facts. I want to say that I was trying to say that without screwing up my words, but it's late and I'm tired. But yeah, whatever you do, I think it's going to be a fun summer. I definitely see some people going to the beach here, though, because here you are at the ocean. The ocean, the water can be so healing. It can be calming, soothing, peaceful. It's stress relief. It's a great place to walk or to do yoga or to meditate. There's just a lot there for you spiritually to just ease your mind and your heart and your soul and your body. So a lot of you may be hitting up a beach because this is prominent. And this picture is the only one. You can't really tell where other people are necessarily in these other things here. I mean, it looks kind of like a road or something, but some of you might be traveling by vehicle to go someplace. Maybe you're going out to the desert or something. Maybe you're hitting up national parks. But there's going to be travel. That happens all the time. I'm trying to be more specific, but I want to go with what comes to mind. So I'm just going to leave this here with all the choices you have to make, because this is right here. This can be very confusing. He's kind of confused, and that's why there's fog. It is confusing. It's going to be like, oh man, what do I do next? So, you know what? Do what makes you happy. Follow your heart. Your intuition will never lead you wrong. I don't believe it. So, follow that. The last thing we have is the world. And that tells me that a lot of you are going to be completing something. A goal, a project, something big is coming through. I mean, I'm not going to say like it's a massive, but I mean, it could be, maybe you reached a big goal. Maybe you buy a house or you get married or you move to another state or something. It could be one of these big life changes that happen, but I feel like the world, this is about cycles. So maybe you've gone through a bunch of stuff and June comes and like everything eases up and suddenly it's like, wow, blue skies and it's warm and sunny and I'm ready to go out in the breeze, and you want to listen to the waves crashing on the shore, then go do that. But you're going to be completing some big projects and stuff that are going on here. Maybe you make I feel like this could be like your breakthrough card. So the world's like a breakthrough in a way. It's coming through for that. For me, I kind of see somebody that's been working really hard on something. I'm not a math person, okay? But if you're into the math, science, I mean, maybe you're being innovative, creative, and inventing something, or you're trying to, something that will make a difference. Maybe you're making a product or something that helps people. You're going to have a breakthrough on that. Breakthroughs are great. Maybe you have a breakthrough on your inner turmoil, like, you know, a breakthrough in personal growth is always a great thing too. So, and as that happens, it's like your world it can be complete in some ways, and in other ways, this is just one cycle, and then you'll start a new cycle where, okay, I stepped through this, I made a breakthrough, now it's on to the next one. So more work to do. But I see just a lot of different things, and I really hope that this is helpful to you. I wish I could be more specific, but I never know who's going to actually see this, and getting a sense before anybody ever sees this video is definitely different. I literally cried at the last video I made because I got something strong and I had never expected to like shed a tear, you know, while I'm on audio, of course. At least you can't see me because nobody needs to see the ugly face, like the ugly cry face. But it seems like you're going to have a busy and active June, and there's going to be a lot of things to go do and see. So it's going to be up to you. What makes you happy? So do what makes you happy. Just be considerate of yourself, that you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. But if you do go out and it's busy, at least let it be fun busy. Don't let it be like workaholic busy. So that's the only advice I can think of at the moment. But Hopefully you do, because June is a great month, so have fun with that. And with your Queen of the Moon Oracle card, you have number 27, Waning Crescent 4, if you're into the moon phases. It says release, and I'm going to lay this right here. I like it. So with release, this is showing me that there's a transformative energy with the butterflies and the moon and stars, like you're transcending something, which is kind of like the world. They're both got their faces up. You know, you notice how all their faces, her face is there with her hair hanging down, and they're all stretching in a weird way where their chest is out and their neck is back, and I'm noticing this. Interesting. So there's transformative energy here. That moon there, whether it's a crescent or not, that is always your intuition, in my opinion. I see moons, I think intuition. So trust your intuition. It's going to guide you on your decision making and all your choices, the things you need to do or want to do. It's going to take you in the right direction. And release is all about releasing. So let go of all that crap that's not serving you anymore. People say it all the time, and it's almost become cliche, but just release all the burdens that you're feeling. You want to feel lighter and brighter because it's June. It's time. It's a beautiful time of year to go out and have fun. So just let go of any of this stuff that's going on. You're taking this pause to really check in with yourself. And if there's one thing that I'm noticing about these cards, there's definitely a color pattern coming out to me. You notice all the green and the blue. The green is usually your heart space. So definitely following your heart. Keep your heart space open and joyous, and really tune in and try to deepen your bond with the people around you that you love and care about. And the blue is all about speaking up and asserting yourself, that throat chakra. So please, please, please continue to do that as well. And little bits of the yellow that you see in here, that magic there, that yellow is like your gut instinct. That's your solar plexus. So, you definitely, that's also considered intuition. So follow it. The number 27 reduces to 9, and that's about the Hermit. So we're back to self-reflection. Going in to kind of check with ourselves, see where we are. It's like, hey, it's June. We're coming into a new season. Time to open up and do other things, Let's see where we are. Let's see what we can do to grow ourselves. And let's get in touch with our inner child and have fun this summer. That's what, I think that is what it's trying to tell you. These cards are definitely telling me fun, fun, fun. But also remember, don't get too busy. And between having fun and getting busy and all of this, just make sure you stop and find that stillness and that peace. Take some deep breaths, whether it's meditation or just, I want to stop and I just want to notice nature around me or smell the roses. So don't forget to do that. I hope this was helpful. Until next time.